get it till your clothes get.
Here's a concept. A girl likes a boy, so she gets a makeover to get the boy. Happily ever after. Sound familiar? It should. Grease, released in 1978, was set in the 50s. Seems pretty old school, right? Mean Girls, released in 2004, and just when we think our society has progressed, well, the reality is these movies are just the same. And this isn't accidental. For each genre of films comes a formula to ensure success. Here's the formula for high school films where a white woman is the protagonist. Rejected outcast plus cute out-of-league guy plus makeover equals happy ending, which also equals a relationship. Now there are other variables that result in a film, but this is the most simplified version. To some extent, most films in this genre are like this. Breakfast Club, She's All That, John Tucker Must Die, Clueless, just to name a few. This is how society thinks women express themselves. It's all for a guy, isn't it?
Aren't you happy? No, not really, Frenchie, but I think I know a way I could be. Could you help me? Of course. Can I come over to your place? Sure.
Films also make it a point that if you don't make yourself prettier, you won't get the guy.
You can't join Mathletes, it's social suicide.
Thanks, Damien.
Example, Edge of 17. One of the most groundbreaking coming-of-age stories I've ever seen. It accurately depicts high school, aka going through the awkward phase, and it shows that it's okay to be awkward. It's probably my favorite movie, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have its flaws. Here's the thing. Nadine loses her best friend to a guy, her brother, and has no one. Her own teacher admits that people might not like her.
Nadine?
Max?
Maybe nobody likes you.
When she goes on a date with someone out of her league, she gets kicked out of his car because she won't hook up with him. Truly lonely. And she doesn't realize she can be the awkward way she is until she gets with an equally awkward guy. Even though Nadine embraces her awkward self the whole movie, she still looks down on herself because she loses her best friend to a guy, except nothing really changed about her personality throughout the whole movie. That's the end game, getting the guy. I mean, if you think about it, usually that's the goal of the entire movie, just with a few twists and turns. Take Mean Girls. One of the first people Katie meets is Aaron Samuels, and he's the target goal throughout the whole movie. Even if he becomes secondary, it's always about Aaron. And this only happens to women. Whatever a woman does, it's for somebody else. How come a woman's goal throughout the movie is a relationship? Why is that? Why can't women aspire to go to college and be doctors and lawyers? Here's a solution. Let's bring more Leslie Nopes to the media. Someone who's strong, doesn't give up, and doesn't care about what anybody else thinks. She faces the adversity of being a woman with the utmost strength. We need more strong, resilient women to show girls that we can do things other than chase after a boy. The media needs women with real ambitions.
I am a goddess, a glorious female warrior.
I am a goddess, a glorious female warrior.
Queen of all that I survey.
Queen of all that I survey.
Enemies of fairness and equality, hear my womanly roar.
Enemies of fairness and equality, hear my womanly roar.